Hi, Richard. Great to have you with us today. Now, the question on everybody's mind is, how do you maintain such a solid sales mindset in such a competitive industry?
Because I have mental clarity. I have laser-like focus that is focused on closing deals and servicing my customers beyond measure. And also my creativeness and my playfulness and my sense of curiosity and wonder.
Can you expand on that for us, please, Richard?
Absolutely. So mental clarity is when you know what you want, you know what you're aiming for, you're clear about why you're doing what you're doing. So you may have goals, things you want to achieve, and you know that getting on the phone, prospecting, calling your database, calling new people, making sales is the way to get to where you want, to get to reach your goal. So once you know that I got to get to work, I got business to do. Mental clarity and laser-like focus is going right into what do I need to do today? I need to focus in on getting on the phone and setting an appointment. So I'm not on the phone to make friends. I'm not on the phone to get leads. I'm on the phone to get appointments. Because when I prospect, I don't prospect for leads. I prospect for appointments. That's a mindset. The irony of that is that when you prospect for appointments, you do get leads, but those leads are higher quality because you went for the appointment and you went deeper with the person about why they're moving, what their goals are in their life, because you're going for that appointment. You're not just saying, oh, you want to sell later? Okay, I'll call you later in a year. So we go deep. And the creativeness and the wonder and the curiosity is being interested in the person you're talking to. Because when you're curious about that person, you're not even thinking about yourself, about do I sound good? Do I look good? And, in person, knocking at the door, what will they think of me? You're focused on them. You wonder, oh, they've been living here for a while. I can tell. I wonder if they're thinking of selling or not. Or if they're on the market selling privately, you may ask, I wonder what's going on with his family. Are they selling because they want to get a bigger house? Or maybe they're in a financial problem. Let me see if I can help them. So the curiosity and the wonder helps your mindset get out of yourself and get into servicing the customer.
So, Richard, what are the real dangers to derail people from keeping a strong mindset?
3 things that stop a person from having a super mindset. Number 1 is over criticism. And when we say over criticism, it means beating yourself up and being critical, rather than saying, well, what could I have done differently? What's the solution? What did I do wrong? But what can I do right? And reminding yourself of how good you are and enjoying that process of getting better, saying, oh, good, this is making me better. Because I have a saying, which is never lose the lesson. Never lose the lesson. So if something doesn't go great, you go next, but you bring the lesson from that forward. Number 2 is overthinking. Overthinking, like, oh, if I go to see this house, it's got a very big house. Oh, wow. What if they say, what have you sold in the area? Overthinking. What if this? What if that? Now we have to be prepared. But being prepared is not overthinking. It means if he asks me, I have this to show them from my company or my own sales. Or if this happens, I'm ready for it. I prepared for this objection. But overthinking, because as we know, overthinking will sometimes have you not even call. You go, well, it's kind of morning time. If I call people, I may wake people up. Or if I call at lunchtime, they may be having lunch. If I call in the afternoon, no one's even home. And I have a call in the early evening. They may be having the kids come from school and they're getting them something to eat and getting them settled in. If I call around 7, the family's having dinner. If I call around 8:30, they're putting the kids to sleep. It's not nice to interrupt them. So I'm not going to pick up the phone. That's called overthinking. And the next is stress and anxiety. Stress and anxiety. And I help my clients with that. I had one particular client, it's happened very recently, where his wife actually even said that, wow, you seem calmer. You are calmer. I do some mindset work on my coaching calls as well to have a person relieve themselves of anxiety and stress and enjoy their business.
So can you tell me a little bit more about what goes on in that coaching call where you help them with the anxiety and stress? Are you using any particular methods that you could share with us today?
Well, that's the brilliance of it. It's all conversational. So one of the things is I help them view the situation differently, because your experience of life, talking about mindset, is all in the way you're viewing the situation. Can I give you an example?
Excellent.
Thank you. Somebody's calling and they go, I'm bothering people, but it's my job. I'm bothering people. It's my job. And the other person right next to them, the same product, the same customer list, and saying, who can I help today? Who can I help today? Because I know that the only people I'm going to go meet or take on into a further conversation are the people who have a need or want for my service. So let's find out first. So which means that if that does happen, I've serviced that customer. I've done something good for that customer. So it's how you're viewing the situation. So we change their perspective. But I also show them some mindset tricks. I show them how their body, how they're actually containing the stress in their body. So we actually do some somatic work with them, have them breathe differently, stand differently, sit differently, find a position in their body where they are feeling magnificent. They are feeling unstoppable. Where just in that natural position in their body, they're ready to take on the world. It's very, very unique to our real estate industry. Their results are absolutely incredible.
Sounds like you take this to a really deep level and that you really care about the people who you work with as well. So, Richard, could you share with us, with the audience, some tips, some tricks that they can help themselves with when it comes to that stress and anxiety that you've been talking about?
Yeah, number one, move your body. Your physiology determines your psychology. So go for a walk. Because if you notice that if you're not feeling the greatest, your head may be down, shoulders are slumped, you're breathing from upper chest, maybe even your shoulders are going up and down. That's called accessory breathing, which causes stress. I wish I can get the person listening to this on a coaching call. I can actually do it visually on a Zoom call or even auditorily on a phone call. But we need to move your body. But right now, someone could just go for a walk around their office, change your position of your body. Then later on, I'll show you how to build a shield around you, like a Superman shield or a superhero, where nothing can penetrate it. It just bounces off. What if you were in a position where you're an invisible shield around you and nothing could affect you? And anyone that says anything strange or someone rejects you on the phone, it just bounces right off and you're still smiling. If that's possible, how much would you pay for that? If you had that from now until the rest of your life, how much more money will you make? How many more sales? How much more enjoyment will you have? How many more people can you serve and contribute? How much happier will you be, your family be? Let's get on a call.
Well, thank you, Richard. That was absolutely incredible. And I'm sure all the listeners will agree.